guys? Alex here, and I just wanted to talk to you about some of the songs from the album. Start with the song that's kind of the first, I guess if you want to call it, the first single from the album, the song that we released the first video for, which is Take Me Back Home, which is kind of a slow blues, feel-good ballad, if you will, and getting a lot of views out there on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you for all that wonderful, awesome support. Let me tell you about the song and what inspired me to write it, and I'll tell you a little bit about the guitars and how we recorded it. So first of all, the song is all about home, and what I mean by that is, you know, I had a great childhood growing up. I'm from a city outside of Cleveland called Lorain, and I grew up with neighborhoods and friends, and you know, head out in the morning at whatever, 7 a.m. and not show back up to 7 p.m. because you were having fun with friends on the basketball court, on the football, or playing, guitar or whatever. And home was always a very, very special place, very safe, secure place. And whenever things got tough or I got lost, or just needed to find my way, I found a way to reconnect with home. And so this song is all about home and the special place that it holds in my heart, and hopefully it holds in your heart, because everybody needs to have a special place they call home. And that was the inspiration behind the song. So kind of a feel-good song, if you will, even though it's got a heavy subject about how when you're away from home, it can make you feel bad. So home is a special place. I recorded the song, it's written actually, and recorded with an acoustic guitar, and I'll tell you about that right now. This is actually the guitar that I used to record the song with. It's a very inexpensive guitar made by Yamaha. It's an FG401. I don't know what that means other than it was very inexpensive. And I have a lot of other acoustic guitars in my collection, but this song called for this guitar. Let me tell you why. First of all, I have it set up with the bridge raised a little bit for slide guitar. So that's number one. It's an open G. And I've got these strings on there which are kind of very heavy strings. And it gives it a very bangy, brassy sound. And the song is kind of an old-fashioned, back on the, I would say on the back porch, sitting out with your feet up on the rocking chair with a glass of lemonade, overlooking a field. That's the feel I want. It's the vision I had for it. And so it needed a kind of, old-fashioned sound. And this really sounds like a resonator. So this was the perfect guitar for the acoustic part of the song Take Me Back Home. And it's very simple. It's, again, open G. And it just slides from chord to chord with the, I use a glass slide. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but I could have used a brass one for an even banjo or something. I think I have one here. No, I don't. But the glass slide is just plays so smoothly, so I use that for the recording, and I do use the glass slide live as well. And the only tricky part of the song from a playing standpoint is that I do have this E minor. An E minor on an open G, or any minor on an open major guitar is a little tricky because you've got to slide the minor third in with another finger. So I just, you'll see that I kind of play it with the slide, and then my index finger catches the string and fills in the minor part. So it goes. But other than that, it's very easy to play. This other thing is I use two other guitar parts to get the overall sound. So for this song, I also use my main Telecaster, my black Road Worn Series Fender Telecaster. It's actually made in Mexico, but I love this guitar. From the moment I picked it up, I knew it was special. It's got an unfinished neck, which gives it a great feel. And it comes with a humbucker in the neck and Pearly Gates single coil right here in the bridge pickup. And I combine both of them, and it gives me a very, very cool sound. And for the song, I use it to play a part that goes like this. So very, very kind of Keith Richards, Rolling Stones, if you will, type of sound that I really wanted for that song. And the Tele just gives me that. And that's mixed in with the acoustic. And then on top of that, I do this little Chuck Berry, I guess, shuffle part where I kind of, same guitar, and I use the Marshall amp for this, kind of crank it up, and I just put a little shuffle thing like this. You have the slide acoustic guitar there too. So those are all kind of mixed in. I'm going to turn this on standby to give it the unique, what I think is a cool, unique guitar sound. And of course, it made it a little challenging as far as the mix, because not only do I have, you know, acoustic guitar, 2 Telecasters in the song, but we've got an incredibly melodic bass line played by Steve Roberts. He uses a Fender Jazz for this particular song. And we have a piano, and we have a B3. So when you take all those sounds, it's easy to get muddy, and so we had to make sure we put them in specific parts of the sonic spectrum. I'll do a video on production, the production of the album, which is a whole different subject, as to how I got those mixes right. But at the end of the day, to get that sound, I needed those guitars to do that. Live, I do it all with the Tele. You know, so I actually play kind of both parts, if you will, with the Telecaster. Yep, gotta turn it back on. And I'll mix those parts in. And it gives it a great sound, because Kenny Hoy on the organ does a great job of filling in with the piano and the organ. So it sounds terrific when I just play it with the Telecaster live. It works out well. So that's how I approach Take Me Back Home. Let me know if you have any questions about that song or any of the other songs. I'll be doing videos on all of them, and how we got the sound and how we got the song and what inspired me to write them. And again, appreciate all your support. The album is doing phenomenally well. Yours truly, me, is making its way up the charts. We appreciate all your support and your love. Peace and love. See you out there soon.